So I went to watch the England game yesterday, man. It was a epic game. Or matter of fact, it was last night. What am I talking about? It was last night. It was like 2 a.m. 2 a.m. was kickoff. And yeah, I didn't leave until like I think five-ish or four-ish, five, something like that. As you can tell, it is still relatively early of the day or the time that you are actually watching this recording. But a couple hours ago, if we're really going to go into it like that, I went to go watch the England game in the pub. And it was quite funny because I went by myself. I just thought, you know what, let me just pull up and just watch the game and just be in the atmosphere of the fans. And I brought my laptop with me because right now I've just been using Claude heavy at the moment. So I just thought, you know what, let me just take my laptop with me and then do some work. And funny enough, I was just there typing away whilst I was watching the match. And it made me think a lot about time management, right? And for me, it's been an interesting journey, I would say, as far as time management is concerned. It's something that I've had to learn over time and, improve and get better with. If you are familiar with my content or if you're new here, I would often refer to myself as a recovering procrastinator. So a lot of the times previously, I would really be quite bad with my level of procrastination, but now I would say I've improved a lot. And it's more down to the way that I manage my time with the systems I put in place to be more effective. So in this video, I'm going to discuss one of the techniques that I use in particular to help me with how I manage my time effectively. And, for me, Sundays are really my day where I'm really take time to reset. I go through my to-do list from the week before. I kind of look at the things I managed to get done, the things that I wasn't able to get done that I need to roll into the new week, any additional bits I need to work on. And, when you are running a business and you have so many sort of spinning plates that you are working on and dealing with, you need to find an efficient, effective way to manage your time. So I'm going to share my screen and just go through one of the processes that I use, which has been quite beneficial, which a coach shared with me, I would say probably 2 years ago, I would imagine. I think 2 years ago. But let me share my screen for context. So this is the Eisenhower Decision Matrix, right? So it is a very self-explanatory matrix, right? You can literally write it down on paper and look at it, do it yourself. But the way that it's set, as you can see, is set in 4 quadrants. You have the section regarding the urgent or non-urgent. And then on the other side, you got important and not important. So as you can see, you can position it to say do, as in do it now, decide, as in schedule a time to do it, delegate, who can do it for you, and delete, eliminate it completely. And, when it comes down to working with that process, I would say it's been very beneficial because it allows me to focus on what I deem as high leverage activity that will move the needle and progress everything that I'm working towards. As you know, I'm building a 7-figure brand within 1,000 days. That's the mission and that's the objective. And based on the way that I strategize using this particular matrix has been quite useful because with the idea of building both your personal brand and your business brand, but then also utilizing your campaign brand to showcase both of them simultaneously, there are so many various different things that you need to take into consideration when you're building that. So with this one in mind, I find this to be quite interesting with the process because what I tend to do, I write a lot on just paper, normal pen and paper, to be fair. And every single Sunday, I would write my list down. But then now I would have a look at that list and then I will then refer back to it on Claude, for example. And then I will use this particular matrix to align, to suggest what I should be doing this week, what I should be deciding, what I should be delegating, and what I should be deleting effectively. Because I think the delete one is particularly important because I have a tendency of coming up with ideas thinking, you know what, I need to go and do this now when it's not really the time. So when it's delete, sometimes I just remove it completely or I just add it into a list of other additional ideas that may pop up one day and resurface as something that is actually a great idea for that particular moment in time. But then what I wanted to do as well, because I got a little pen here, is really make the point that with the decision matrix, right, it is a good way of looking at the aspects of it. But then what I want you to bear in mind is that there should be also an underlayer beneath all of this. And then you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say AI, right? I'm going to do a little A and a little I. Because honestly speaking, once you get in the process of being able to incorporate the AI tools to whatever you're doing, like I said in previous videos, it will supercharge everything for you in the process. And the more that you are able to provide the context, as I speak about, and what I spoke about in my previous video, the more you are able to delegate your time effectively. And when it comes down to it, in the grand scheme of things, you have the idea of the do, and then the decide, and the delegate, and the delete. But the AI part, that should be automate. Honestly speaking, that should be automate, because when it comes down to that level of automation, that is the thing that really will allow you to move the needle. Hey, I'm trying to rub this out. Oh, anyway, I would say that is what really moves the needle, because when you get in the process of incorporating the AI in that process of the matrix per se, then Claude or ChatGPT or whatever tools that you're using will know what your actual objective is. And that's why when I done the video on building your own job description of everything that you do, when you align that with your actual business plan and you reverse engineer the process, you can use those tools as context, right? Those particular sort of materials that you developed, you can use that as context that you can add into the tools that will then allow you to be able to have a lot more cohesive aspects of how you are able to work on your timing and how you're able to effectively do the things that are on your to-do list and work on those particular things as well. So what I'm even looking to do as well, and let me know in the comments if you're interested, I'm looking to build out an actual sort of tool where you can input all of your sort of to-do list, I would say, or the list of things that you need to do. And based on the actual tool, it will then allow you to break it apart in an actual list aligned with the Eisenhower Decision Matrix. And then in that case, it will then allow you to just be able to strategize your time really based on the fact that it knows who you are, what you do, what your main objective and mission is, as in your North Star. And then you're able to then align and refer to it often, like literally every single week. You're able to use it as a way to allocate your to-do list and your task based on where it needs to be positioned within this list. So let me know if that sounds like that'll be something of interest as well, because I'm more than happy to build it out as well. And then, you know, I'm happy to build it out live. And if it's a process where it is useful for you, then it can be something that I can share, or better yet, I can give you the actual step-by-step instructions of how you can even build it yourself based on all the other things I've been working on as well. So let me know in the comments if that'll be of interest as well. And honestly speaking, I think this is one of the more effective ways of really strategizing your time and using your time effectively and efficiently, because it just allows you to break down your long to-do list into various different aspects of the most important things. So you get to focus on the high leverage activity whilst focusing on how you are able to delegate, whilst you're able to use AI to automate in the process as well. So let me know if you found this useful, and I will catch you tomorrow. Let me know in the comments if you want me to build this out live as well, and then I will get a plan together. But on that note, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace out. Look after yourself.